Actually, keep it quiet. Checking. Still there. Oh my god, close to lightsaber. Does this nothing anymore? Or is it? How's it? Hey Moose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Hello, it's Tuesday, November 7th. Yeah, I got that one. I just wanted to point out here. It's like a vlog in news. This is what this is. I don't know what it comes across as, but thanks for watching. This is a newspaper from before Halloween. It's the 24th. And it was all kind of things were happening in pumpkin stuff. And if you can see this top here of this paper, it's like I noticed this underneath the pumpkin carve, the pumpkin that melted in one particular morning. You see this thing? It's all chicka. I thought that was like something that somebody had done. No, the paper came like that. You can tell because of the printing in the back. The printing is like that. The paper was, I don't understand. It was stuck and okay. Well, that's really nice. That's really interesting. What about the vlog and news? That's not the vlog. The vlog is, wow, I got Toastmaster coming up and this and that. I'm still kind of like juggling with the rug being pulled out from underneath me. I don't know how this happens, but October was like just full of birthday months, and now it's like not much is going on, but it's like it's still kind of crumbly. And the witch's birthday and the hex thing. There's something up with that. I'm not gonna. But we got the ghost box, the ghost tube going on. So that's what's hanging in the background. And I guess that's the vlog, except it's rainy, kind of rainy. The news. Now, with the news, we have my little notepad, because there's like just stuff happening. Most of it's Trump. I mean, there's the Hamas, Israel war. I mean, they're just plowing into, the Gaza Strip with tanks and ground warfare. It's urban, door-to-door urban warfare, trying to get the Hamas. And all this Palestinian civilians are sort of just like in the way. And the thing is, the Hamas use them as human shield, and then the Palestinians there are ruled by Hamas in that area, and they would love it if Hamas actually won, because they don't like Israel occupying from the sea, Mediterranean, to the river, Jordan. So the sea to the river is Jordan River, Mediterranean Sea. So all of that area, they can say it's theirs. It's like, we were here initially. Now that kind of like bothers me, because after World War II was fought, and then the concentration camps and the horrible atrocities, and many Jewish people were killed, they have
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Am I? Oh, thank you. You're welcome too. They had established 1947, something like that. Israel as a nation, a state nation, a state and a nation. That's the same thing.
Keep recording.
Keep recording. Yeah. Get yourself in trouble. And so the Jewish people are now in the Jewish nation, Israel. Okay. Now, that's right after World War II. And other places were formed, like Yugoslavia, even though that was fractured. And it's like, okay, you guys are Yugoslavia. Okay, you guys are there. And Russia was on the side of America. We were allies. So that's kind of a shifty thing now. Now, when Current, bring up State Current, they're saying that the Palestinians are the original people and the Israelis are occupying, like they're the invaders and occupying military force.
Benjamin.
Now, when you're confused. I'm confused, says this ghost tube. So when you go back further, this is what bothers me as like history bit. When you go back further, you know,
he told me
the Palestinians, there was the Israelis that were there in the biblical account, which is a historical account, really. So Moses comes out of the desert with all the people, and they cross the river, and the Jordan, and then they go into that area, and now they're the occupiers because they conquered the people. See, back then it was conquer. They conquered the people that were there. So that's the original? I don't know. And back in those times with the warfare, you conquered the people. Only, you know, Romans that would conquer the people and allow them to pray in their little temples and do their little stuff as long as they just pay the taxes, and they would take people in for slaves. I don't know. What are they? You know, but my point being is, you go farther back in history and somebody else was in that area. You go farther back in history and somebody else was in that area, and farther back somebody else. So what are you going to do? Have a current event problem of back in the day of, you know, 1,000 years ago? What? Who was then there at that? Anyways, you get it. Okay. So that's, and then there's Trump, who's in trial, and that's like the main thing. And Trump testified, and he racked on the judge, and the judge is like, "Yay, it's a civil trial. I know you're guilty, but liable for fraud. But you know something? We're gonna figure out how much you're gonna pay back. They call it disengorgement. That's paying back, legal term." And so he's like ragging on the people. It was the accountants. His sons testified. I don't know. The accountants. I had nothing to do with it. I was only the business officer. It's the accountants. It's their fault. So they all kind of trying to blame it, the accountants, and they don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know. I left it up to the accountant. So they're trying to do that kind of stuff, and really. And then today, Ivanka, which is like this daughter. I thought it was. I get it confused. The wife, the daughter, doesn't matter. But Ivanka, which is I think the daughter, is going to, Daddy's little girl, that one, is going to testify today. So it's all just sort of like, see what. But here's the thing. 5 out of 6 battle states, which in election campaigning, ones that Biden had won in the 2020 election, 5 of these 6 states
4
are trending towards Trump. Trump has like a majority of polling. Now, all I gotta say there is, he gets embattled in these major courtroom things, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be losing one of these fast. And it's not fast, but it's. And he goes up in polls. So He gets indicted, the polls go up. He gets and polls go up. And polls go up. So he's more electable as a criminal as this rap sheet gets deeper and deeper. His electability goes up. I guess when Trump is convicted in the future criminal crimes, and I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Pretty sure. Secret documents. When he gets convicted, then he'll be 100% electable. But so does he pardon himself before he's behind the bars? It's going to be a close call. One worth watching. And, man, I tell you. Oh.
Idiot.
It called me an idiot. It's Maui. They want insurance money. Let's go check it out before this is get to it. The insurance claims on the Maui wildfire. It's raining.
I told her.
It's a rain. I told her it's raining, and the Oahu wildfire is. I don't know. It's getting wet. Maybe. Insurance claim soar over $1 billion. Well, I guess they can claim all they want to. You're talking about insurance companies, right? But I looked at this picture, and I thought, oh, I thought it was a graveyard. It looks like a graveyard. It basically is, though. Charred remains of homes and vehicles remain in Monday in Lahaina nearly 3 months after the August 808 wildfires. 808, Hawaii Day. God. State and federal support for Maui continues. More than 6,079 filings made so far. So it's kind of like court and insurance. Home prices and string of declines as slowdown in sales eases on Oahu. So it's everything so businessy. Oh, and this, except for these guys. I gotta dance. I want the dances for Circus du Soleil. Okay, now they're gonna get all the traditional Polynesian dances. All they gotta do is dangle by the string, Rally, Alawai Harbor parking. Oh god. There's an 11-year-old boy stabbed another 11-year-old boy. What's going on? Oh no, it's the bells of St. Mary. Some man got a little touchy-feely on the Antarctic assault. Antarctic is like 3 overseas. Come on, students. We've just been in the South Pole for a long time, and come into the little tiny cabin. Okay. Special connection. I don't know. Prep football. Oh, no. It's prep football. Oops. Wahine volleyball, once again. They're sitting around talking. Oh, remember, I just relaxed. Remember back in 1974. Oh, he's the man. I think that's the guy. Artist Phil Spoon Coughlin is congratulated by actor Vincent Price. Yes, Vincent. It's happening. But Vincent was into art. After her works titled Intrigue was named a winner at the Association of Artists in the Amtrak Center. Price was the judge of the show. Vincent Price was kind of Honolulu guy. He had a museum of torture in Waikiki for a little while. It had all the like the rack and the medieval torture stuff. He had a collection of that stuff, and it was really. I saw it once. It was really Vincent. Hello, Vincent. But he's all into art, Vincent. Oh, what? What happened there? You got a finger on the pulse. Some pulse, not that pulse. Political cartoon. People ask me, so what are your long-term policy plans for your presidency this time? They can be summed up with one word: revenge. It's true.
Trump has a long-growing list of his political enemies,
which he vowed to weaponize the DOJ to get them as soon as he's elected. It's like, oh god, that's insane. Exactly what they accuse the other side of. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of like narcissism behavior in campaign politics. Let's just face the horrible stuff and
make it nice. Palletize.
Genocide under the guise of safety now occurring. Up to this week, I did not feel this way, but now feel that after World War II, the Allied powers, just what we were talking about, in setting up the State of Israel, created a Frankenstein-like monster.
We command it.
We commanded Frankenstein-like monster, which was commanded, founded to give a dispossessed people a homeland while then dispossessing other people of their ancestral homeland. Never sounded right to me. But I have always been hopeful for the new country of Israel would not do what they have done to them. I used to believe that they would and could live in peace with fellow human beings, you know.
What should I do?
Listen to those humans, that's what you should do. That they have learned an axiom to live by, tolerance for others' beliefs. Now I am seeing genocide. How else would you explain the random bombing and killing of innocent children and their parents? This is genocide, under the pretense of future safety. More enemies are being produced like the Hydra of mythology.
Ask Captain America.
Cutting off a few heads only means more heads will sprout and become even more vicious. Hate breeds hate. Will we ever learn that simple lesson? Jared Satoru Takasono DDS Kanioi. Okay, thank you, Dr. Gerald. Easy with the Novocaine there. He's a dentist, and he's a Captain Marvel fan with Hydra. He's gonna beat Hydra. Don't cut off one head, more will grow. But, you know, Jared, I kind of like, you know, it's that thing of, well, who was there in the first place? You know, when it's worded as dispossessing ancestral homelands, and it was their homeland after their homeland, and this is like thousands of years ago with the original homeland people, even going back further than there was other people living there. And so I guess the 1947 dispossession of homeland people is the one you point to, but then there was the one that happened before that. It was that kind of thing. But what's even more disturbing is Israel's being labeled as the ones committing genocide, a war crime genocide, because these innocent Palestinians are being hurt. Just the civilians, right? I don't know how innocent, because they're connected to Hamas in lots of ways, I would say. Just an opinion. But Hamas was given audience with President Putin right after Hamas invaded Israel and killed all those people, innocent women and children, at a festival sound concert, outdoor concert thing. They killed them all, took hostages, 240 hostages, killed a bunch of other people. This is Hamas doing that. And Hamas gets an audience with Putin and the Russians like days after. They're in cahoots with Hamas. And Russia just killed, bombing innocent women and children en masse with missiles on hospitals and places of residence and whole little apartment buildings, just killing civilians. That's this whole war thing, is killing civilians in Ukraine. And the Hamas are the good guys, and Israel is the bad guys. And then you just slap these words around like genocide. I think there's political stuff afoot, and I don't trust none of it. But I just watch the stuff and don't pick a side. Just glad it's not there and everything. Anyways, have a nice, happy Tuesday. It's rainy out. Yeah, that'll be better. Just get out in the rain. It rains on the good.
Not feeling well.
Me neither. And the evil. Aloha. Aloha. Pray for the banyan tree in Lahaina. Aloha. Bye now.